Pages of the Heart Podcast, Episode 1, A Winter Promise. Prologue discussion. Welcome to Pages of the Heart, where love stories come alive, one chapter at a time. I'm Cassidy, and I'm joined by my friend, Hope. Today we're opening and discussing the prologue of Josie Riviera's inspirational historical romantasy, A Winter Promise. One snow angel, one whispered prayer, one winter that could change everything. Set in the 1920s, New England, this is a story about faith, second chances, and the kind of love that endures through the harshest storms. So find your favorite cozy spot and let's step into the prologue of A Winter Promise. You know what fascinates me about love stories? The way a single moment, like creating a snow angel in a frozen landscape, can capture an entire relationship's worth of hope and heartbreak.
The imagery in this 1920s tale really draws you in, doesn't it? That contrast between Clara crafting beauty in the snow while Nathan watches from above, it's like a painting of their emotional distance.
Well, what really struck me was how the author uses winter as both setting and metaphor. Everything's suspended in this moment of crisis: their marriage, their dreams, even their faith.
Hmm. Speaking of faith, the way that church hymn, In the Bleak Midwinter, drifts through the scene really emphasizes their spiritual struggle.
Oh my goodness, yes. And you know what makes this story so compelling? It's not just about their marriage, it's about this larger question of how we hold on to beauty and meaning when life gets harsh.
The historical context really amplifies that struggle, doesn't it? The 1920s were such a time of change, and here's this craftsman trying to maintain his artistic integrity.
Right, and let's talk about that devastating moment with the governor's wife rejecting Nathan's masterwork. It's like, boom, suddenly all their dreams start unraveling. They have to sell their horse, Daisy, their piano, close their furniture store.
That detail about Mrs. Harrison playing piano on Saturday afternoons while people admired Nathan's work through the window, it really shows what they've lost, doesn't it?
Well, what fascinates me is how differently they handle this loss. Clara becomes this keeper of beauty, still creating even if it's just in snow, while Nathan retreats into making purely practical pieces.
So, what do you think that says about how we respond to disappointment in our dreams?
You know, it's like this universal struggle between protecting ourselves and staying true to our authentic selves. Nathan's choice to make only practical pieces, it's this shield against future hurt.
The way the author uses their animals to mirror this struggle is so clever. Shadow the cat seeking companionship, Maple the cow still needing daily care.
Exactly. And can we talk about that moment with Daisy? Nathan pressing his face against the horse's neck, making those whispered promises. It shows this tender heart he's trying so hard to hide.
Well, that's what makes their story feel so real. These little moments that reveal the love still there beneath all that frost.
And speaking of frost, the author's description of Evergreen Hollow in January, where even the wind falls silent, it's like this perfect metaphor for their frozen relationship.
The craftsmanship of the writing reminds me of those classic historical romances where every detail serves the emotion of the scene.
Like, take Clara's prayer about finding their way back to their true selves. It's not just about their marriage, it's about remembering that beauty truly matters in a world that seems to have forgotten it.
That's such a timeless struggle, isn't it? Balancing practical survival with what feeds our souls.
Absolutely fascinating how the author weaves these themes together: artistic integrity, faith, love, and resilience. It's like each element supports and challenges the others.
Well, the way Nathan watches Clara's snow angel from that window, there's still hope there, isn't there? Like spring waiting beneath the snow.
That's exactly it. And you know what makes this story so powerful? It suggests that sometimes our lowest moments, our winters, if you will, can become the foundation for something new and beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And the way Clara maintains this quiet resistance against the loss of beauty in their lives, it's really inspiring.
Looking ahead, I'm so curious to see how they bridge this gap between practical necessity and spiritual fulfillment. Can they find a way to survive without sacrificing what makes life beautiful?
The groundwork laid in this prologue really sets up such compelling questions about faith, art, and love. how these elements intertwine and support each other.
Well, that's what makes this story feel so relevant, even though it's set in the 1920s. We're all still wrestling with these same questions about staying true to our dreams while facing life's practical demands.
It's going to be fascinating to watch how their winter of discontent transforms into something new.
You know what? I think that's the perfect note to end on. This idea that even in our bleakest midwinters, there's always the possibility of thaw, of renewal, of finding our way back to beauty and to each other. Listeners, we're just getting started with A Winter Promise. Next episode, we'll dive into chapter 1 and see how Josie begins to thaw the ice between Clara and Nathan. Thanks for joining us on Pages of the Heart, and be sure to follow us so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoyed today's chapter, a quick rating or review goes a long way in helping more listeners find us. Until next time, thanks for listening.